Good afternoon. As the district begins working on the budget for next school year, I would like to submit some budget requests on behalf of the elementary school library. These requests will not only support the work the teachers are doing in the classroom, but most importantly, maximize student achievement and engagement. My first request is very library specific, but it does have a great deal of impact on the library resources and materials available to students and staff. The library utilizes its supply budget to purchase book repair materials, which in turn enables us to do minor in-house book repairs that expand the circulation longevity of our library materials. Instead of having to discard books, which means they would no longer be available, or use money earmarked for new resources, the funding of this $200 line item would be used to purchase book glue for loose pages and minor spine damage, book tape for torn and ripped pages, and Mylar covers. Mylar is a thin plastic covering which protects the book covers and also enables thorough and more effective cleaning. Our books go through a lot of little hands, which means a lot of little germs, so thorough cleaning is essential. My second request will affect the 4th and 5th grade students who participate in the Mark Twain Readers Award Program. The district has continuously supported this program by purchasing a set of the nominated titles in elementary through high school categories. The criteria for participation in this program is that students read 4 of 12 nominated titles. Then, votes are tabulated throughout the state for the winning title. Last year, 53 of our 4th and 5th grade students were eligible to participate. This year, I would love to exceed that total. My idea for doing so is to create an incentive program so more students will participate. I would love to take the students who qualify to vote on a field trip to the St. Louis County Library for one of their children's author events. The library works diligently to engage the services of high-profile and well-known authors, and most of the events are free. The expense that we would incur is travel, since our school is quite a ways from this library. I've checked with local libraries, and none of the others in our town or surrounding us offer these kinds of events for our students. In this year's projected budget, the PTA has offered us $100 for a guest speaker and $100 for a field trip. I've reached out to one of the PTA board representatives, and she indicated that it would not be a problem for us to combine those funds. We are lacking the last $100 to fully fund the $300 bus reservation fee to transport us to this event. My final request impacts all the students and teachers in the building. Over the past 3 years, we have significantly increased the number of technology devices we have in our school, especially in the library. We now have available a cart of laptops and a cart of tablets for checkout use. In this day and age, technology is an important piece of our students' education and is incorporated in nearly every subject. In light of our curriculum, last year we embarked on a massive curriculum rewrite project. We aligned ourselves vertically in order to ensure that the flow of education from kindergarten through 5th grade was seamless. We looked for gaps and we looked for overlaps, which has left many teachers facing teaching of new subjects and materials for this school year. At the conference I attended this summer, ISTE, I attended some sessions on BrainPop, which is an educational site with over 1,000 videos featuring Tim and his robot Moby. Tim and Moby explain a concept in a very short video, 1 to 3 minutes long, and then the teacher can lead the group in a quiz or assign them individual assignments. This program can be used with student logins to differentiate and individualize instruction. This program can be used in small groups. It can be used to introduce a subject. It can be used midway through a learning unit in order to review or reinforce materials, or it can be used at the end of a unit to summarize what's been learned and prepare for an assessment. Or it can be used as a quick catch-up for a student who was absent and missed the previous day's assessments. Teachers can access pre-made lesson plans. They can find videos that are directly tied to Missouri's curriculum, which in turn translates to the curriculum that we're using to model ours after. And bottom line, This license will support teachers as they begin building curriculum around the new subjects they are being required to teach. Now, I will warn you, this does have a hefty price tag attached to it. However, please keep in mind how many teachers and how many students this will be impacting. The license fee for K through 5, every teacher with a login, a class login, every student with a login will be $2,395. Now that I have your attention, or now that you've had a time to catch your breath, I do have a trial subscription that I was offered at the ISTE conference that I would love to share with you and perhaps some teachers on our leadership team. I can also tell you that I've reached out to several teachers and librarians in our local area, ones that I serve on various committees with, and those that do have this BrainPop subscription speak very, very highly of it. The teachers and instructional coaches that I networked with at ISTE all unanimously said that this was the most used subscription in their districts and that this was the one that the teachers would vote to keep if they could only keep one in their district. As always, thank you very much for the support that you give the elementary school library. It is noticed, and we know that you give us the best that you can. I look forward to working with you and answering any questions that you have of any of my budget requests for the upcoming school year.